Good morning, good morning, good morning on this not so beautiful Wednesday. So we're gonna get this started. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Been up since 5:30, contemplating life as I often do. But we're not gonna let this bot stuff stop us, man. Yesterday I made about 383, 384, something like that. I could have made more, but the bot is real, man. It's real. I see it. But my way of trying to get around it, and I feel like we shouldn't have to do this as like shoppers, is you have to be glued. Well, in my area in New York, Long Island, New York, you have to be glued to the screen. Like, you have to be glued to the screen. So if you're not glued to the screen, and when you see those $50 orders pop up, they're gone. So, like, I was trying to test out some things yesterday, and any order over $50 is not gonna last. Like, those are gonna be gone. So it's crazy how you have to be glued to the screen, because if you're not, then they're gone so fast. So after a while, I just started, like, not even, because you gotta, for me, you have to think about, I think about three things. I think about item to, what is it? Item to, what is it called? Whatever it's called. Item to whatever ratio. So whatever that is, then mileage, and then also what store. And again, I also have to look at the screen to make sure that it's my Costco's. I don't want to go to the other two Costco's that they try to have me go to, because it's too far, and I'm not familiar with the store, and I don't have relationships with the workers there. So I don't want to waste my time and be in those kind of situations. So yeah, most of the time I just hit, I tap and swipe to accept. And a few times that I did that, I didn't get the order. It says this order is no longer available. So it doesn't matter how fast I was. If the bot takes it, it takes it. Like, there's nothing you can do. But we're not gonna let that stop us, man. We're gonna go out here today and we're gonna work, and we're gonna try to make the best of it. Because after Monday I was down on Monday. I was really upset because it's prevalent. It's out here. It's really out here. And for people who can't move that fast, or it doesn't give us time to make an informed decision, it sucks, dude. Like, it sucks watching some of these stories where there's no batches in some areas, and it's not because there's no batches. It's because people using the bot. And what makes it worse, you guys are bragging about it. Like, it's one thing to cheat, but it's another thing to cheat and brag about it. Like, that baffles me. It baffles me. That, how dare you? How dare you? Like one of the other, like another YouTuber said, it's like cutting the grocery store, cutting the grocery store line, and then the clerk's telling you, like, yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. When in fact, there's multiple things you can do about it. But again, hopefully they implement where, for temporary, because I know I hate doing it, they implement it where every batch you need to take a facial scan. I will be okay with doing that for temporary wise until they figure out how to rectify this, because it's crazy, man. But we're gonna see. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna work, and we're gonna make these moves, and we're gonna see, because we're not gonna let this stop us. Don't let this stop y'all from making money, man. Fight it. Like, fight it until you can't fight it no more. Like, that's just what it is. So we're gonna see. We're gonna wait for our first batch, and we're gonna go from there. So as you guys can see, yeah, that's what I have to go through to get some of the larger batches, because you can't just, like, no matter how fast I was clicking it, it's a 50-50 chance that I don't get that batch. It's a 50-50 chance that I don't get it, because that's what it would do. And then sometimes it would just say this batch is no longer available. So even though I seen it like pop up and I selected it as fast as I could, it would just load. And then sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. So again, this stuff is going on in New York. So again, no matter how fast we are, it just the bot is faster. Luckily, I was able to get it, but like even with yesterday, a lot of batches that I tried to apply for, I didn't get because they were going so fast. So I'm showing you guys firsthand that yes, it does happen out here in New York. So now we're on to our second order, but having a little bit of technical difficulties with no service in here. So we're gonna see how this pans out. Hopefully, you know, we get it done because I can't do anything without no service in here. So we'll see. So I just dropped off my third order. It's been pretty slow today. For the way I shop, it's been pretty slow. So I barely scratched $100 with my first 2 orders, I believe. This one was around 60, but I know it's gonna drop because I had a few refunds. So that's annoying, but it is what it is. So it's just I don't know. Today's been crazy. I mean, it's not like the day is nasty out, or you know, it's just good days and bad days. Today is not a good day so far. Hopefully I can reach my $300 goal. I still want to do at least 4 more orders today of 50. That'd be 200. So that'd put me at probably like 350 or something like that. So we're gonna see, but it's already approaching 2 o'clock. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I just need to know. Every store is different, man. I need to know like what some stores are doing. I know that we're supposed to be expecting a meat shortage. And that's something that, you know, they haven't told us about because I know with Costco's, you're limited to 1 animal per account, per membership. You're limited to 1. So I know that. So, but they doing it at, I guess, BJ's now too. And also, there's no limit on milk at BJ's, but there's a limit on milk at Costco's. Of course, I wouldn't know that because I don't shop at BJ's often. But I guess it's good to know your limits, and that's why it's good to ask people. Because I ended up making a mistake because I thought you can only get 2 milks of each brand at BJ's. And she said no, there was unlimited milk, so I had to make another trip, which cost me 20 more minutes. That mistake cost me 20 minutes because I had to get offline to go get this man his 5 milks, and then I had to get back online, and it was a mess. It cost me at least 20 to 25 minutes. So it is what it is. Instead of me being done at 1, I'm done at 1:30. So it is what it is at the end of the day. So we're gonna see, gonna keep pushing, and see what else we get, man. 3rd order done for the day. Looking to the 4th. Let's go. Beautiful house. Beautiful house. Beautiful house. That's dope, right? So that's some of the benefits of working for Instacart, you know, in my area. Like, some of these houses are marvelous. That's what I love. Sometimes I love, most of the time I enjoy the job, but things like that are just, it's icing on the cake. When you work something like this, you see these beautiful houses. I can't show you this one because there's too many trees in the way, but just like that, just marvelous multi-million-dollar homes that you deliver to. And it's just one of the perks of the job. So I think that was my, I want to say 4th order. I think that's my 4th order. And great drop off. It's far. It's far. I will admit that. It is definitely far. I'm out on the edge of nowhere with no service. So, you know, if something happened to me, they're never gonna find me. But one of the perks of the job, man, it's just beautiful. So we're gonna head back. Hopefully we get service soon, and we're gonna see what we get, man. On to the next one. I don't know if I asked this question to you guys before. I think I did though. Let me know if you guys at your Costco's, if you guys have your temperature taken, or at any establishment. If you have your temperature taken. That's just some food for thought. I wonder if I put that out there, because my Costco's, the one that I mainly shop at, has us take our temperature at least once when we come in the store. The first time we come in the store, we're required to take a they require us to take a temperature. So that's just food for thought. Okay, so before I start my 5th order for the day, I have a gripe. I always have gripes. I have a gripe. My gripe is Instacart needs to change the way they do their tip system, because when we go into these stores, and what makes it frustrating is that I just did a $60 order, 60. I think it was like 63 when I first started, and it ended up being 33 or something like that. Maybe it needs to load again, but it dropped dramatically. Not even just tip based. It dropped by like half, like almost $30, unless I'm processing it wrong. And again, I go in there, you know you're not gonna have tissue, no paper towel, no Clorox wipes, no what was the other one? There's another kind of wipes. It was another kind of disinfectant wipes. It's like, they don't have that. So it's like we go in there and we see it, but we're so enticed by the big order payout, and that they don't have this stuff, and then we get penalized when the store is telling these customers, like, yes, we have it, come order it, or we have it in the store, when in fact that it's not in the store, it's on truck, but it's counted as in stock inventory. And it's like, bro, like, I just lost half my pay because they didn't have the products in the store. So it's like, I just did an hour and change of work, and then I only got paid $33. And this is why I don't take small orders. That's why, prime example of why I don't take small orders. Because you'll go and then you'll do all of this work for an hour and a half, and then it's like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, I lost $30, $30. Gosh. But anyways, we're gonna get into this 5th order. Wasn't too bad. I think the distance is a little far. It's like 2 to 3 towns over, I believe. The drop off is 2 to 3 towns over. So we're gonna take care of this, and we're gonna get our 5th order done for the day. And we're gonna see if we can get one or two more orders, depending on what this weather is looking like, because it looks like it's finna pour. But we're gonna get it started, man. We're gonna get it started. Let's go. What a lovely comment she left me. Very nice. But if you don't think that we're essential workers, then that comment just shattered that argument, saying how thankful she is, because she's not willing or able to do the things that we do. So it shows up a lot of appreciation for the things that we do. I really definitely do appreciate it, and I enjoy doing what I'm doing. So we just dropped off, our 5th one. It was an easy drop off. Unfortunately, with BJ's, they don't always have the good boxes up front, so for that store, it's very difficult to always like get boxes and stuff, because they put the small boxes up front, and you got a $500-600 order. Like, it takes so much, as you see. Well, I guess you can't really see in the hyperlapse, but it takes me way longer because I have to play Tetris, putting stuff in here. So heading back to BJ's now, and we're trying to get one more order before the end of the night, maybe 2, but I know like 6-7 o'clock is when they stop like sending orders. So we'll see. Heading back now, and hopefully we get 1 or 2 good ones, because I'm not gonna make my average at this pace. So we'll see. Okay, we picked up a 6 order from Costco's, which I don't mind, because I feel like if I can do this one, and then I can get finished by, I'm not gonna get done. I'm just thinking about it, like the order is huge. It's like a 50 by 55 order for like $55 or something like that, and I'm just not gonna get done, because I know, like, when it comes to like 7 o'clock, you don't get orders. So I know this is gonna take me like an hour to shop, if not longer, to get in and out. Maybe not, because I know, like, when it winds down during the day like this, there's less and less people in Costco, which I'm headed to there now. So, but another little tidbit I would give you guys is build relationships, man. Whether it's in the world, whether it's social media, including YouTube. But if you're gonna do something like this, build relationships with clerks and other workers at the store, because you're gonna see them very often. It's almost like you're working with them, and when you need help, and you will need help, it's good to have somebody in your corner or multiple people in your corner. Like I said, I built a relationship with one of the managers in Costco's. I'm trying to build a relationship with him, so I can get in and out the store faster. Whether I'm checking out, where if they're they're not literally going through every single item I have, which I know that they definitely do with some people. So if I can get in and out, or like I built a relationship with the lady at the eyeglasses counter, where when it rains, she normally doesn't take Instacart shoppers, but she'll take me because I built a relationship with her. So definitely build relationships, build good relationships with people. It'll help you go a long way in this business, because you're going to need help, whether it's just support verbally, or whether it's support, doing physical things in the store, or finding location of things, or whether it's growing your brand. You're gonna need support. So you have to build a positive relationship with multiple people when you're able to. I'm not saying kiss tail, but I'm just saying definitely build a relationship with people because you're never gonna know when you need help. So I give you guys a little tidbit from that. So we're gonna go do this 6th order. I may regret doing it because it is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, plus heavy pay is included, so I know it's probably gonna be a bunch of water. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna try to get this done. So let's get this done, man, for real. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get another order. That order was hefty. That order was hefty, and good thing, like, she's one of the good customers who accepts almost every substitution. So that was a hefty order that she had. It was only $500, but it was a hefty order. That took up a lot of space in my car, and this car could fit a lot of groceries. But it was cool. We're gonna see what we did for our daily when we get home. Gotta wait a little bit for the daily, and then I'll do a midweek recap from Monday to Wednesday, and then Thursday to Sunday, which would be the full week recap. So we're gonna see, man. It's been an off and on day. So, but we made the best of it. At the end of the day, we made the best of it. So we'll see when we get home. Okay, so now that we got a few things cleared up, everything loaded in, I finished today with a 296.14. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm reading off my notes. So far we are at 814.02 for the week. Not too bad. We still about 100 off from where I would like to be, but can't really do anything when you can't either predict the weather, or you can't predict some of the topics I'm going to talk about. And the main topic that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, but it needs to be brought up to light because of how everything's going. So let's get into it. So my daily recap was a little I would say up and down. Even though I almost reached my goal, I kind of surpassed my goal, but again, I have a couple gripes with how the tip system works. It does become progressively frustrating, I would say. Sorry, adjusting the camera. It does become progressively frustrating when it seems like every time that this happens way too often. So on my first delivery, it was a pretty big delivery for two people, and I guess the guy that had the one item, it frustrates me because I don't like delivering to the campus. I don't like delivering to Stony Brook because those students are notoriously sleazy when it comes to not just food delivery services, but even when I've done when I've done Uber and Lyft over there, they're notoriously stingy with how things are. Pretty much like with how things are being paid out. So I don't like delivering over there. One and two, you can't see the tips like in advance, and that's the thing that frustrates me. You can't see the tips in advance. So when you have a double order, somebody could tip you a lot, and then somebody could tip you nothing. And the guy didn't tip me anything, and I definitely feel a type of way, because if I'm ordering a nasal spray, if I'm in so much pain that I need it, I'm gonna order it, by itself, then tip the person, you know what I mean? Like, tip the person. But it is what it is for that one. But on to the next topic. The problem with my second delivery is that the customer removed the whole tip, and I don't get it. Even if that's a customer that they give me the $4 cash tip, like, why would you think it's okay for you to remove the whole tip after the delivery is done? And I know somebody who actually did an order, the customer removed the tip while they were in transit. So it's like, how do you justify that? But regardless of the fact, I just think the whole tipping system needs to be overhauled, because we're baited with that, and then we do it, and then it's removed. Like, you don't even have the decency enough to wait, the full 3 days or the 2 days or whatever. You do it like either while the person is in transit or right after the order is completed. Like, that's just shady. But they give the customer so much control over us. And for me, it does aggravate and it does frustrate me. But whatever. That's just something that you guys need to be aware of, and you guys need to account for things like that. So I don't know. Overall, we're having a pretty decent week. Like I said, I'm only $100 off my goal. But those are some gripes that I had today. And my last thing I would say, the thing that frustrates me as well is when the customer has a solid tip. So the customer that I did deliver to before, she ended up having a solid $25 tip, but she ended up adding so much stuff, so it doesn't matter like what she adds, the tip doesn't stay the same. Granted, if the stuff isn't there, the tip doesn't drop. But if that's the case, don't add all this stuff, especially if again, she's my last order and she drops all of this, Clorox wipes and stuff like that. Like, they don't have that at this time. But she did write a nice comment, so I definitely appreciate that. She did write a nice comment, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's just certain things. It just baffles me. But again, I'm just gonna take it in stride, and hopefully tomorrow's a better day than today. Hopefully I'm not waiting there for hours and hours with no batch. But yeah, definitely gonna show how bad some of this stuff is. But until tomorrow, again, right now I'm at 814. I'm about 100 off my goal, and I end up losing I don't know, $50+ today. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But just things to be very wary about going forward if you guys are doing this. Again, thank you guys for watching. Any questions, comments, let me know in the comment section below. And on to the next one. I think I'll update you guys again on Sunday. Hopefully we have a booming weekend like we did last weekend. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Every day is different. Every day presents its own challenges. But again, we take it one day at a time, and we move forward, man. Ain't no quit over here, man. Ain't no quit over here. And don't let these bots be beating you. Try to beat them before they beat you. So until then, guys, have a good one.